Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Well, it's not too bad. Certainly not the fucking Mediterranean. It's grey. How you doing, guys? You alright? I rushed that cup of tea. Okay, just a quick shout out to Stephen Griffiths and Jen, who both supported me on the afternoon stream yesterday. Nobody bought me a beer or a coffee yesterday from the super thanks, so there's nobody to thank on that. But yeah, thanks to you guys. It's always the same people, good people, man. Yeah, so I appreciate that, guys. I really do. So yesterday I went out for a meal last night. My cousin's birthday. He's a massive Leeds fan. He's a good kid. Love him to bits. First time I've been out with my family, probably since my mum died in 2012. So yeah, it's not very often I get to do things like that. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. It was good. I did say in yesterday's video, what shall I have? Do you remember? And you gave me your little meal suggestions. I actually settled for pollo cremoso, I think it was, like a creamy chicken. To be honest with you, it's a chicken breast. It looked more like a budgie, if I'm completely honest with you. Everyone was laughing, do you know what I mean? And they were all like, do you want a bit of that? I was like, no, it's all right, thanks, just because I'm a chubster, you know what I mean? But no, it was a good night. I enjoyed it. So, how are you guys? You all right, yeah? I've been awake since about, I don't know, 5 o'clock, 4:30. You know what it's like, just can't sleep at all. So I'm very tired. I've got quite a few videos I want to churn out this morning. I want to touch on some Alexander Arnold stuff. Some from yesterday, some from today, actually. Definitely be dealing with that as soon as I finish recording. My auntie's coming round probably in about an hour. She's going to the baguette shop, bring me a bacon, sausage and egg baguette. Don't tell anyone. Then when I get to Spain, I'm going to have to start being a good boy again. Seriously. So yeah, today's going to be a busy day for me. There's lots of people I need to see that I didn't see on my last trip here. So yeah, I'm not going to be around much today, I don't think, guys, to be honest, but I do want to touch on some videos, some topics that are important. So we'll deal with those first. I also need to do that Euro 2024 entry. I wonder if I could record that video. I'll try. Yeah, I'll try and do that as well, because we haven't got much time, have we? Tomorrow I'm going out on the lash with my boy Ben. Some of you will have seen him in the Sugar Babes video. I was going to say the one with the bald head, but I think they've all got bald heads. No, not all of them, but the Sugar Babes video that we play on a Saturday night sometimes. Ben's like my closest friend here. I love that guy. He'd do anything for me, man. He's mint. And you know, he reached out to me and said, you know, what day are we going out? So we're going to go out tomorrow. All right, now it's going to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, so that should be a good day. Thursday, recovery. Friday, back home. And back to you guys properly and more efficiently, which is how I prefer it, to be honest with you. So yeah, I didn't get to do a stream last night. Streams today, maybe one this evening, not one this afternoon. But I think we've been in this time zone. I think when I go back to Spain at the weekend, that next week, you know, I try to do 2 streams a day during the weekdays. I'm going to do them, I think I'm going to do them, let me think this, because of the time difference. What time do I usually do? 3 and 8, don't I, UK? I'm thinking of doing 2 and 7. 2 and 7. Because that 8 o'clock one, that means it's 9 o'clock in Spain for me. So I think I'm going to try next week and do 2 and 7 UK time. However, look at my eyes are fucked. However, if you think there's a better time, please let me know. Like if we should do a lunchtime stream at 12 till 1, for example, then I'll do it for you. You know, so just let me know. But today there won't be one this afternoon, but there might be this evening, all right? I haven't really got a lot to tell you guys, to be honest. No emails of any interest, no. Not heard from anyone. To be honest with you, it's very quiet. But I guess that's because, you know, of the Euros. You know, a lot of people go away for that. There's a horrendous amount of clickbaiting going on at the moment. I mean, I know that that's something that we have to endure on a daily basis. I'll address some of that shortly. But it just feels terrible. There's one site in particular. It's just, I just don't get it. Well, okay, I get it. I understand why they do it, because it's purely financial. But I don't understand the people that follow it and interact in the comments and that. It's just, they must be of a certain age or density or something. I don't get it personally. But I think you guys are lucky because there are some really good content creators out there. But, well, what I was going to say was, we don't really mention them much, but that's because they don't have this, you know, like they're not blitzing social media every minute, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? We don't need to pull up or warn people about the good stuff, do you? Do you know what I mean? So I think that what I try to do, especially for my members, my VIP members, is when they hear rumours and claims, is try and explain where they're coming from as to whether it's believable or not believable. Because what I've found over the years is that people see something and then some people try and pass it off as their own. They'll say, well, I've heard. But they don't tell you, you know, like the source or anything. So that's what direction my channel has kind of gone in a little bit, is trying to help people. And when I'm sat at my desk and I'm monitoring a lot of things in real time, I will see a big claim come out and I think, I know if I don't address that, people are going to be messaging me all day about it. So it also helps me, do you know what I mean? So, but I enjoy it. I love what we do here. I think the community here is great. It's really good. When you look back over more than a quarter of a century of doing it, it's amazing how many websites have spawned as a result of Cop Talk. There's probably a dozen fan sites out there because of Cop Talk. That means people that first connected with each other through my website. Either they spat the dummy out or they just went to do something themselves. Same with YouTube channels. You know, if I browse around some of the YouTube channels, it's fucking everyone from here. Podcasts, the same. But I'm not saying everything out there. What I'm saying is there's a lot of friendships have been made through Cop Talk. Whether that's just you guys in the comments having a giggle with each other or a drink on a Saturday night. It makes me very proud, to be honest with you. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of sites out there that are fuck all to do with Cop Talk because they would never want to associate with out-of-towners. They would never want to associate with people that are a bit more open-minded with people from different regions in the world. You know, it's a certain type of supporter as well that wouldn't want to be associated to me or some of you guys, you know. But I'm very proud of what's been achieved around here. And I just think it would have been good over the years if there'd have been more of me, because it's very difficult doing it by yourself, you know. I've got Charlotte working for me, bless her, my daughter, you know, she's doing everything behind the scenes, that girl. She don't get a wage. I don't get a wage. We just try and, you know, if you get some advertising deals in, I'll bung her something, you know what I mean? But they're few and far between. But she's a fucking great kid, that. Very proud of her. She's a good mum, she's got a full-time job, and she's looking after her dad. How nice is that, do you know what I mean? Very, very proud. As for Robert, well, Ron, as we call him around these parts. If you wonder, someone asked me yesterday, why do you call Robert Ron? I said, because when we message him, send him a text message, me and Charlotte, it always auto changes to Ron. And we end up sending that message and then go, sorry. And in the end, we just got sick of it, so we just call him Ron now. And Charlotte actually has Robert stored in her phone book as Ron. He fucking hates it. And Spectre, when he comes on the live stream, he goes, all right, Ron, how you doing? Excuse me. Oh. Yeah. I guess when I was younger, I always thought that, like, Rob would be the one that took over it all from me, really. But he doesn't show any interest. He's probably seen all the stress and fucking shit and hate and stuff that I've had over the years and thought, fuck that. So Rob just sticks with his gaming, you know. So I've just had a bath. I've been in bath since like fucking 6:30 or something. I'm talking a little bit quiet because I'm staying with family and nobody's surfaced yet, my cousin. And as you know, she's paralysed, you know, so she's a big Liverpool fan. And, yeah, I don't want to wake her up, like, you know what I mean? So, there's a picture over there. I've shown you it before. A picture of my mum there and her mum holding a bouquet of flowers each at my wedding at Anfield. What year was that? 1999, wasn't it? And I could just see the red carpet behind, and it's got LFC logos all over the carpet floor. Yeah, I miss me, man. So, right, I suppose that's it then. Better crack on. Actually, that cup of tea's turned out all right in the end. Yeah. Oh, I did send out a newsletter yesterday, an email yesterday. Thanks to those of you that replied to it, because, you know, you can hit reply and it comes straight back to me. It's very popular. It's good. So if you want to be a part of that, just go in the video description and stick your email in. It's funny, actually, because you can get a report after you've sent it. I don't bother with these things. I've never looked at statistics and spreadsheets in the entire time I've done Cop Talk. And, but I was looking around the control panel yesterday, and I accidentally clicked on something that said, like, how many emails were sent out, how many were opened, how many unsubscribes, none. But someone reported it as spam, and it's like, how can you report it as spam, you dickhead? You signed up for it. You have to confirm to get it. What's out about? Some people just thick as fuck, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? They're so fucking divs. Never understood that. There is some lunatics like in there, guys, you know what I mean? And they're out there walking around in society around us. Can you hear that? RAF. War games. I'll be glad when this general election's over, won't you? I'm fucking sick of hearing about it now. Right. That was a nice cup of tea. Right, so I've got these videos to do for you, but I've got loads of different links to click on. So there might be a little bit confusing. There might be, like, I'm gonna have to go all over the place with them because there's quite a bit of stuff to study. So I'll see you shortly, guys. All right, if you appreciate the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to buy me a beer, because I'm off out tomorrow, or a coffee for Thursday, hit the super thanks button. Please leave me a comment. Is there anything we need to be discussing today? What do you think? Anything? And we'll look at that later. All right, guys. I've got some messages that I got to listen to. 1 minute 58, 6 seconds, and 2 minutes. I could manage all of them, I reckon. Speak to you in a bit.